Hey fam, the eyes you trust are already watching you. Quiet, patient, waiting for your slip. They smile, they nod, they whisper promises you think are yours. But every glance carries a question. Every handshake carries a knife. You feel it too, don't you? That chill crawling up your spine. It's not paranoia, it's reality. They're closer than you think. You think you know people. You think your walls are high. But walls are illusions. Smoke, mirrors. The cracks are there. The cracks always were. And when they notice them, they'll strike. Softly at first. A word, a laugh, a shadow behind the curtain. And you'll wonder if it was ever really them, or just your own blindness. Trust is a currency, and everyone is bankrupt. People hide behind smiles. They hide behind compliments. They hide behind good intentions. But intentions don't matter. Only results. Only the moment when you realize the knife is already drawn. The betrayal is already written. And yet, you keep walking toward it. Curious, hungry, foolish. Feel your heartbeat. Quick, erratic. That rhythm is your alarm. That pulse is your weapon. If you only listen, stop pretending everything is safe. Stop believing in the masks. They've rehearsed, you haven't. And that hesitation, that pause, it's the crack in your armor they will exploit first. But pause. Breathe. Let it sink. Fear is sharp. Fear is honest. It tells you what's coming. Fear whispers what your mind refuses to see. And inside that whisper, you will find a spark. A spark you've been burying under smiles, under nods, under "it's fine." That spark is yours. It can burn. It can blind. It can rewrite the rules. Remember this. Every step you take, every word you trust, every shadow you ignore, someone is watching, someone is scheming, someone is ready. And maybe it's not about them. Maybe it's about you. Your eyes, your mind, your own hunger to survive when the world wants to see you fall. The eyes you trust are already watching. And you will have to watch back. Your weakness will betray you first. It doesn't whisper, it screams. In the quiet of the night, in the blink of a distracted eye, in the hesitation between thought and action, it screams. You think you hide it. You think you cover it with confidence. But the truth has a smell. It seeps through your skin, and they can smell it too. Every fear you bury is a seed. It grows quietly, twisting inside you. Doubt feeds it. Regret waters it. And one day it blooms, a vine, a trap, a chain you never noticed until it choked you. And when it strikes, it doesn't ask for mercy. It doesn't pause. It only reminds you of the price of underestimating yourself. Pain teaches better than words ever could. Every mistake, every betrayal, every glance you ignored. It's a lesson carved into bone, and it hurts. God, it hurts. But the fire in that pain, that fire is alive. You can feel it licking your insides, sharpening your mind, making the edges of your thoughts dangerous. You just have to let it. Look in the mirror. Really look. Not at the face, at the cracks, at the hesitation, at the moments when your instincts begged you to move and you froze. They're there, always there. And once you see them, once you admit them, you can twist them. You can use them. You can become someone who doesn't flinch when the knife lands. The world doesn't care about hesitation. It doesn't reward doubt. It punishes it. And every step you took thinking you were invisible, someone was marking it. Someone was learning it. Someone was waiting for you to slip. And when you do, they will. And if you survive, you will laugh. You will laugh because you finally understand the rules. This is your awakening. The fire of your own fear. The clarity of your own weakness. The recognition that the cracks, the hesitation, the buried panic are not chains. They are tools, weapons waiting in your hands. You just have to reach for them. And when you do, oh, the world will feel your eyes on it, sharp, patient, waiting, watching back. Everyone you know is playing a game, even the ones who smile, even the ones who say your name like it matters. Don't fool yourself. Every handshake, every word, every nod is a move on a board you didn't even know existed. And the pieces, they are you. Always you. They plan in shadows, in quiet corners, in conversations you weren't meant to overhear. They test you. They probe. They wait. Watching, learning, smiling when you stumble, laughing when you hesitate. And you're in the middle of it, thinking it's life, thinking it's ordinary. Do you feel it? That unease crawling over your shoulders? That itch behind your eyes? That's the warning bell. That's the whisper telling you something is wrong, something is never right. And yet, most people ignore it. They don't see the patterns. They don't read the currents. But you, the network is silent, invisible, ubiquitous. Every friend, every colleague, every stranger is a thread. And someone pulls one wrong, and you fall. But threads can be cut. Threads can be burned. Threads can be twisted into weapons. The only question is, do you have the courage to touch them? Look closer. Pay attention. The smiles that linger too long. The compliments that drip with curiosity. The questions that feel like traps. They are all clues. And if you follow them, if you trace them, you will see the map of control, the map of manipulation, the map that leads straight to the truth. The truth is ugly. The truth is exhilarating. The truth is that everyone is testing you. Everyone is setting you up. Everyone is trying to break you. And if you survive, if you see it, and you move before they expect, you will understand power, not the kind people preach about, not the kind they pretend to have. Real power, cold, sharp, unforgiving, waiting. Your gut screams when the world whispers lies. It doesn't lie. It doesn't hesitate. It jolts you awake. That uneasy tingle, that sudden pause, that heartbeat that skips, that is truth knocking, that is survival calling. And yet, how often do you ignore it? How often do you smile, nod, pretend everything is fine, and walk straight into the trap? Intuition is sharp, razor sharp, a blade forged in moments of fear, regret, and sleepless nights. It speaks in fragments, in instincts, in shadows. You feel it in your stomach, in your spine, in the tiny hairs standing on edge. That is the language of survival. That is your edge. Learn to read it. Trust it. Obey it. They will try to confuse you, lie to you, distract you with words, with smiles, with the illusion of safety. But your gut, it cuts through it all. It sees the pattern in chaos, the truth beneath deception, the weakness behind confidence. It whispers, and if you listen, it screams, and the world bends to your awareness. Every time you doubt it, every time you hesitate, every time you question that sudden chill in your bones, you feed them. You feed the people trying to set you up. They thrive on your uncertainty. They celebrate your hesitation. They count on your indecision. But intuition is rebellion. It is chaos. It is the weapon they never expected. The moments of clarity are fleeting, blinding. Lightning strikes in the dark. And if you miss it, it's gone. But if you act, if you move with it, trust it, become it, the tables turn. Suddenly, you are the one pulling the threads, the one setting the trap, the one smiling while everyone else walks blindly into your shadow. Listen, breathe, feel that spark inside you that whispers before the world shouts, that hesitation that warns before the fall, that instinct that burns hotter than fear. It is your ally, your shield, your sword, and when you finally obey it, oh, the world will realize too late that you were never lost. You were just waiting to strike. Pain is the currency of the strong. Every cut, every scar, every betrayal, it adds to your wealth. You think it breaks you. You think it scars you. No, it sharpens you. It carves edges into your mind, into your instincts, into your will. And when others crumble under the weight, you rise. Anger is not weakness. Anger is precision. It is a lens that focuses every betrayal, every slight, every doubt into one point. That point becomes fire. That fire becomes movement. That movement becomes power. They will never see it coming. They will never understand it. But you will. Every failure is a lesson. Every loss is a teacher. Every hesitation, a reminder. They think you will break. They think you will falter. But what they don't see is the rhythm behind the chaos, the calculation beneath the rage, the hunger growing quietly while they laugh. Feel it burning in your chest. Let it pulse through your veins. Let it sharpen your vision. Pain is not a trap. Pain is a map. Pain is the language the world uses to test the strong. And you are learning fluently. You are reading every line, every mark, every scar as a step toward dominance. Do not apologize for it. Do not hide it. Let them see the spark in your eyes, the edge in your movements, the cold patience in your silence. They mistake composure for weakness. They mistake patience for fear. But you know better. Pain has taught you what they will never understand. Now take it. The fire, the rage, the hurt. Let it become rhythm. Let it become strength. Let it become a force that moves faster than hesitation. Let it become a storm that no one predicts. And when it strikes, when it strikes, they will remember exactly who they underestimated. Smile while you break their rules. That smile unsettles them. It tells them nothing. It hides everything. It's the curve that bends their confidence, the quiet signal that you're not playing the part they assigned you. They expect fear. They expect hesitation. But a smile turns the whole script sideways. Rules were never designed to protect you. They were designed to predict you, to cage your movements, to keep you polite, controlled, manageable. But when you twist the rules, when you bend them, when you step off the path they laid out, the world stumbles. It panics. It loses its rhythm. And in that moment of confusion, you move. Chaos is not madness. Chaos is clarity. It exposes the cracks in others. It reveals who clings to routine, who hides behind order, who trembles at the thought of losing control. While they scramble for balance, you stand still, watching, reading, learning. A single smile is enough to tell them you understand their fear better than they do. They want you predictable. They want you obedient. They want you polite enough to ignore the traps they set. But you're done with that. You've tasted awareness. You've felt intuition strike like lightning. You've learned the shape of their schemes. And now, your smile is the answer to all of it. A calm blade disguised as a gesture. Let them underestimate it. Let them misread your silence. Let them misinterpret your calm. They'll think you're soft. They'll think you're harmless. They'll think you're the same person you were before you saw through them. And when they make that mistake, when they step forward with confidence, they walk straight into your new reality. Break their rhythm, bend their expectations, twist their rules until they collapse under their own weight. You don't need noise. You don't need permission. You only need timing, precision, awareness, and that quiet smile that tells them everything without saying a word. The smile that whispers, you see more than they realize, and you're not playing their game anymore. Silence is your camouflage. When you disappear, the world panics. They rely on your presence to read your thoughts, to predict your next move, to keep you contained. But when you vanish, their certainty evaporates. Their confidence fractures. Their assumptions crumble. And that's when your power sharpens. You don't need noise to make impact. You need absence. Absence creates questions. Questions create fear. Fear creates advantage. Let them wonder where you went. Let them guess what you're planning. Let them chase shadows while you breathe in the quiet. That quiet becomes your territory. Stillness is not weakness. Stillness is strategy. It's the pause before a shift. The moment before the tension snaps. When you step back, you're not retreating. You're studying, calculating, watching their patterns unfold without interference. And when you return altered, sharper, colder. People reveal themselves when they think you're gone. They speak louder. They plot bolder. They show their patience or their panic. And you learn. You collect details like sharp fragments. You build a map inside your mind, a map of their intentions, their hesitation, their cracks. Then comes the reappearance. Sudden, precise, controlled. Not a grand entrance, but a quiet shift in the room. A shift they feel before they see. Your timing cuts deeper than any blade. Your presence becomes a question they can't answer. A question that unsettles their rhythm instantly. Move like a shadow. Return like a storm. Let silence become your shield. Let timing become your weapon. Let unpredictability wrap around you like armor. You don't need to announce your rise. You don't need permission to strike. You only need the patience to vanish and the awareness to return when it matters. Reality is a weapon. Not what they see, but what they believe. The world bends to perception. Their fears, Their assumptions, their judgments. They are malleable, fragile, easily fractured. And you hold the mallet. Every glance, every word, every pause becomes leverage. Control the frame. Control the story. A single misstep in their narrative, and you rewrite the rules without moving a muscle. People act according to what they see, manipulate what they see, tilt their understanding, and suddenly, their certainty becomes your playground. Confidence is contagious. Hesitation is deadly. When you move like you own the room, they hesitate. When you speak like you know the truth, they doubt themselves. When you stay silent like a storm gathering, they panic quietly inside while trying to act normal outside. That panic is your ally. The illusions they cling to are brittle. Watch them lean on assumptions, on appearances, on habits. Then strike. Not loudly, not violently, subtly. A look, a word, a pause, and the foundation they built their perception on cracks, slowly, imperceptibly, until they are vulnerable. Do not be obvious. Do not reveal your hand. Perception is subtle, like breathing. The smallest adjustment can tip everything. You don't force control, you insinuate it. You plant seeds. You smile quietly, while the pieces fall into place, and they never realize who arranged them. This is your edge. Influence without exposure. Dominance without brute force. A world where your intentions remain hidden, yet your presence reshapes reality. And when they finally realize the truth, it will be too late. Too late to resist. Too late to recover. Too late to ever trust their own senses again. You made it this far, and that alone proves something. You're not like everyone else. You notice the cracks. You feel the whispers. You survive when others fall. That's power. That's awareness. That's you. But this is just the beginning. The deeper truths, the hidden traps, the lessons no one else will teach, they're waiting in the full video. Don't stop now. Watch it. Learn it. Own it. Drop a comment below. Share what you saw, what you felt, what woke you up. I want to hear from the ones who refuse to be fooled, the ones who refuse to be weak, the ones who see the game. You are the ones who make this journey worth it. The sharp, the awake, the hungry. This tribute, it's for you. The eyes that never blink, the minds that never sleep, the hearts that burn brighter than fear. Stay alert, stay alive, and remember, they're watching. But now, you're watching back. Ah, feel that? That's the spark they'll never see coming. They laughed at you. Small, sharp laughs like knives slicing through air. You felt it, didn't you? That sting that makes your blood hum. They think it's a weakness. They think it's a joke. But what they don't know is that fire lives in laughter, in the corners of your mind where shadows coil and whisper. You start to taste power. It tastes sweet. It tastes like rage wrapped in silk. You laughed back, quietly. Almost nothing. And yet, everything shifted. Every no they threw at you bounced. Every door slammed in your face echoed louder in your chest than it did outside. They don't see it yet, but the joke isn't on them. The joke is on reality itself. and you're holding the punchline. Watch closely. Let them watch. You see, the world measures you in inches, but inches are for children. You measure yourself in sparks, tiny, dangerous, impossible sparks, and they will burn. Do you feel it? That sudden pulse in your veins, a drumbeat only you can hear? That's the spark screaming to get out. They wanted a performer, you gave them a storm. They wanted compliance, you gave them chaos. Every slight, every mock, every dismissive smirk, you've stored like currency. And soon, oh yes, soon you will spend it. But patience, patience is the sweetest cruelty. Let them fumble, let them twitch, let them think they know. Look at their faces, small, terrified faces. The ones who never guessed, never imagined, the ones who labeled you fragile, harmless, amusing. And yet here you stand, quiet, smiling, a heartbeat away from turning everything inside out. They see nothing, they feel nothing, they assume, and that is their doom. Because the spark doesn't ask permission. It grows in silence, in shadows, in the spaces between doubt and obsession. It waits for the perfect moment to roar. Do you hear it? The whisper in your skull? The thing that grins when no one is looking. It's not nice. It doesn't care. It doesn't forgive. It only tells the truth you've buried under politeness, under fear, under every lie they made you swallow. And the truth is, you are awake, and the world is still asleep. Let it dream. When it wakes, it will see your fire, and it will scream. This is the first flicker, the tiniest crack in glass they called your mind. But even the tiniest crack lets light through. Light that blinds, burns, and bends everything it touches. The laughter, the sneers, the dismissals, they were fuel. Every time they mocked, every time they doubted, you grew. You took every ember and built a blaze in secret. And now they are blind to it. Now they have no idea what you carry. They look at you and see what they want. A reflection they can name. A puzzle solved in seconds. How quaint, how naive. They never suspect the cracks in the glass, the distortions hiding just beneath the surface. Every smile they catch, every word they hear is carefully bent, twisted. You are not what they think. You are something sharper, something unclaimed. And that makes them nervous. They rely on mirrors. They rely on labels, titles, judgments, fragile, brittle things. You see them trembling without knowing why. The world taught them to trust surfaces. And you've learned to live in the void beneath. Shadows become allies, silence becomes a weapon. Their certainty is your playground. Every assumption they make, you will fracture it. Slowly, beautifully, with precision, until they stare into nothing and call it fear. You are a ghost in plain sight. They whisper, they compare, they point, and you smile, small, hidden, watching the ripple of panic spread before the first drop of your storm falls. They can't see it. They can't predict it. You bend reality with the slightest tilt of your head, the tiniest flicker in your expression. Mirrors shatter when you pass. And when they try to piece them back together, they only make more cracks. Do you hear their thoughts? The ones they think are private? They are loud to you, loud with doubt, with worry, with hunger for control, and they will never know how you see them. That's the joy. That's the chaos. You are the uninvited question in every confident statement, the uncomfortable pause in every plan. The moment they hesitate, you are already moving, already winning, already reshaping what they believe to be reality. Let them rage. Let them search. Let them scratch at walls that aren't there. They reach for definitions, for certainty, for control, and you hold nothing but truth, the truth that they never asked for and cannot bear. You walk among them, smiling quietly, letting them drown in their own reflection of weakness. And when they finally realize, it will be too late. Too late to correct. Too late to fight. Too late to remember who they thought they were. And in the quiet aftermath, when the mirrors lie broken at their feet, you stand above it, calm, untouched. Observing the chaos you seated with a whisper, with a look, with a laugh that they will never understand. Because they will never see the fire inside you. They will never know the spark you carry in the dark. But you know. And that is enough. That is everything. That is freedom. Hunger isn't polite. Hunger doesn't wait. Hunger burns through ribs, through doubt, through every polite lie you've ever told yourself. They call it greed, ambition, obsession, as if those words could cage what lives in your chest. It can't be caged. It twists, it gnaws, it whispers at night. And you finally listen. You feed it. Every slight, every dismissal, every time they laughed, you swallowed it and it grew. Do you feel it? That ache in your gut that tastes like fire? That's your power waking up. They never felt it. They never dared. They settled for crumbs. And you devour the table. You are the hunger they warned children about. But this hunger, it doesn't destroy you. It sharpens you, shapes you, polishes the edges that the world tried to dull. Every desire you denied yourself, every dream they laughed at, it waits and it wants. Do not shy from it. Do not whisper apologies. You are not meant to be polite. You are meant to take what is yours. Take what they claimed was theirs. The fear in their eyes, that's the seasoning. The thrill, that's the reward. Every step you take toward what you crave leaves a shadow behind you. They cannot follow. They cannot understand. Only the hungry survive. And you are starving. Let them look at you and call it ambition. Let them whisper about control, about obsession, about excess. They see the surface. They see a sharp grin, a restless movement, a glint in the eyes. They do not see the furnace underneath. They do not see the pulse that drives every choice, every risk, every smile that hides a storm. That storm is yours. That hunger is yours. And it's just beginning. You are not the kind to wait politely. You are the one who takes the first bite when the table is set. You savor the chaos in their certainty. You feed on the shock in their faces. And with every act, every secret victory, every morsel claimed, the hunger grows louder. You do not stop. You cannot stop. And why would you? To stop is to die. To deny is to shrink, and you refuse to shrink. This is the fire that burns in silence, the flame that no one can see but you, the desire that whispers truths the world has never spoken. They may call it dangerous, they may call it madness, but you know better. You call it life, raw, sharp, unapologetic, hungry. And when the world finally understands, it will already be too late. Because the hunger will have consumed everything in its path. Order is a lie, a cruel story told by those too weak to face the truth. Chaos is honest. It doesn't apologize. It doesn't wait for approval. It moves, it shifts, it devours every expectation and leaves only raw potential behind. And you are not polite. You are the storm lurking behind the calm, the sharp inhale before the scream. You are chaos walking with a grin, and they cannot guess what comes next. Do you feel it? That pulse that tightens your chest and loosens your mind? That's the chaos, answering every whisper of doubt you've ever heard. It doesn't care about rules. It doesn't care about fairness. It only asks one thing: will you step into it or hide from it? You will not hide. You will not obey. You will dance along the edges where they fear to tread. And every step you take will bend their reality. Every step is a promise. Watch them scramble. Watch them clutch their illusions. They think control is power. They think certainty is strength, but certainty is fragile. Control is an illusion dressed up in comfort. And you are neither fragile nor comfortable. You are sharp, jagged, beautifully unpredictable. You are the question they cannot answer, the contradiction that gnaws at their confidence. Every glance they throw at you is a warning, and every warning you laugh at quietly. You see, chaos is not destruction. Chaos is creation in its rawest form. It molds, it reshapes, it tears down weak structures to reveal what is worth keeping. And inside you, that chaos whispers secrets they will never understand. Secrets about strength, about fire, about the thrill of knowing that nothing they built can contain you. It is a game they never wanted to play, and yet you play it effortlessly. The world calls for order, for safety, for predictability. You call for motion, for risk, for the thrill of imbalance. Every calculated act, every small rebellion, it is chaos controlled, and controlled chaos is terrifying because it cannot be contained, it cannot be predicted, it cannot be stopped. And when they finally notice, they will realize the truth too late, that the world never moved. You did. You moved inside it. Feel it now. That fire in your veins, that laughter at the absurdity of their plans, that hunger for motion that cannot be satisfied by stillness. That chaos is not an enemy, it is a weapon, and you are the wielder, unseen, unpredictable, untamed, and smiling quietly. As the storm you carry begins to reshape everything they thought they knew. Everything. They look at you and see a smile. Harmless, charming, slightly amusing. How little they know. That smile, it is armor. It is a trap. It is the calm before the storm. Behind it lies calculation, patience, fire. They see laughter. You see opportunity. Every twitch of your lips hides a strategy, a secret, a promise they cannot guess, and they will never guess. Do you feel it? That quiet satisfaction when their certainty wavers, when they think they understand, and they do not. The mask is not a lie, it is a weapon, polished, subtle, perfectly balanced between innocence and menace. They cannot read it, they cannot predict it, and the moments they try, they falter, they hesitate, they reveal, and every hesitation is yours to use. Every conversation becomes a battlefield, every glance a test, every joke a sharpened knife. You speak, and they hear what they want. They smile, and you see what they fear. They trust their perception, and you twist it, slowly, deliberately, until they stumble over their own assumptions, until they question what is real, until they wonder, is this person friend, enemy, or something else entirely? You are a maestro of perception. You craft reality like a sculptor shaping clay, and no one suspects the hands at work. They follow mirrors and rules. You follow instincts and sparks. Every word, every glance, every breath carries weight. You do not need to shout. You do not need to strike. The mask does the work. The smile does the work. The calm does the work. And they obey it without knowing why. It is beautiful, isn't it? To wield subtle chaos so quietly that the world doesn't realize it is already lost. To move among them like smoke, twisting, flowing, slipping past every grasp, every trust they hand you, every moment of comfort they grant. You bend it, you reshape it, and when the cracks finally appear, it is too late for repair, too late for denial, too late for understanding. Do not underestimate the power of calm, of subtlety, of smiles that hide teeth. Do not underestimate the art of appearing small while carrying fire. Let them dance around your reflection. Let them stumble over their own certainty. Let them burn in confusion. And in the quiet, in the shadowed corners, you wait, patient, smiling, knowing that every move you make reshapes their world, their reality, their mind. Pain isn't a curse. Pain is a signal. A pulse that tells you where you are alive and where you are not. Every scar, every failure, every moment they shoved you down, it lives inside you now. It is a fire, coiled in your chest, waiting to explode. And when it does, oh, when it does, they will feel it. Not in their bodies, not in their hearts, in their minds. Do you feel it? That tightness, that ache, that thrum in your veins. That is your truth, clawing to escape. Let it scream. Let it burn. Every fear you swallowed, every doubt you ignored, every rejection you endured, feed it to the fire. Let it sharpen you. Let it twist into strength. Weakness is a gift if you know how to hold it. Weakness is fuel, and fuel burns everything it touches. Look at them. Those who laughed, those who whispered, those who assumed. They see your calm. They see your silence. They see nothing, and that is perfect. Let them remain blind. Let them underestimate the furnace you carry. Each breath you draw is a spark. Each heartbeat is an ember. And when the fire bursts, it will not ask for permission. It will not apologize. It will devour, and you will smile. Do not fear it. Do not resist it. Let the fire in your lungs consume hesitation. Let it hollow out doubt. Let it twist fear into sharp edges you can wield. Every obstacle, every insult, every so-called limit they placed on you, you will turn it against them. You will inhale the struggle and exhale power. The weak flee from pain. You learn from it. You thrive in it. You feed from it. They think suffering is a trap. They think discomfort is a cage. They do not know. You have walked through storms they would flee from. You have stared at shadows that would break them. And in that crucible, you are forged, stronger, sharper, hungrier. Every nerve, every thought, every inch of being trembles with readiness. You are awake, and the world is still asleep. Now breathe, deep. Let the fire rise. Let the heat fill every corner of your chest, every hollow in your mind. Let it sharpen your thoughts. Let it drive your movements. The spark is no longer hidden. The ember is ablaze. The fire in your lungs is a roar, waiting to escape. And when it does, nothing will ever be the same. What is real? Ask them. Ask them what they see. Ask them what they feel. They will answer with certainty. They will point. They will label. And you will smile quietly and shake your head. Nothing is as it seems. Nothing is fixed. Everything they hold dear is fragile, and fragility is delicious. Watch them stumble. Watch them clutch at definitions like lifelines. They think rules exist. They think truth is constant. They think they know, and they are wrong. Every glance, every whisper, every calculated pause you make, it is a seed, a question planted in the fertile ground of their doubt. They will water it with paranoia. They will nurture it with fear, and it will grow into chaos. Do you hear their minds cracking? The small, quiet shifts in certainty that they do not even notice? That is your work. That is the art of unmaking the world around you without moving a muscle. You are the shadow in their reasoning, the pause they cannot explain, the grin that sits in the corner of their thoughts and gnaws at logic. Every step they take, every choice they make, bends toward the doubt you planted. You saw it. You felt it. The fire, the chaos, the truth. No one else dares to speak. And this is only the beginning. Stick around, watch every second, because what comes next will twist your mind, sharpen your edge, and leave nothing untouched. Drop your thoughts below. Share your spark. Let the world see that you are awake, that you are alive, that you are not one to be underestimated. Your story, your fire, it matters, and I see it. Every one of you, every pulse of energy you bring.